Hi everyone and welcome back to ESC Fan TV. Yes, another series. Here we go. Oh, I've been so excited to come back and present these shows. Where has all my panel gone? Let's say a welcome to all of our panel this evening. But before we do that, I've got to say hello to my co-host. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Steve.
Summer is over.
We're back.
I have missed you so much.
Oh, do you know what? It's amazing how a few months off just gives you kind of like that extra energy, just like raring to go. And I've even joined you now. I have sort of like my little summary background as well.
Yeah, I don't think you're the only one by the looks of things, but we'll cover that in a second.
And I am wearing my summer wear. Can we just say this? Because this is basically what I wore all summer. To be fair, it's what I wore all winter as well, but then that's me. I'm like one of those plants, never changes.
Welcome, everybody, to the best of Eurovision, Eastern Adriatic and Turkey special. That's right. We had to include Turkey. It's not quite Eastern Adriatic, but we thought we'd better just throw them in for good measure. And we've missed out Greece. Why? Because they've had their own show already. We'll say hello to my panel this evening. A good evening to Phil and Michelle, who unfortunately haven't brought the weather with them.
No, we thought we'd join you with this beach team, but we ended up in Blackpool instead. So can't go anywhere, can you, these days?
Tis what it is.
It's good to see you both. From the UK to Belgium, we say hello to Eurovision.
Hello.
Good to see you.
I'm so happy to be back. So happy to see you all again.
Great to see you, Jana. From Jana, we say hello to Martin from the Let Me Be the One blog and podcast.
Hi, everyone. I sort of got the memo. Everyone's got tropical shirts on. So my sunglasses make me look like an agent, but all I can do is put a cap on now. I look like a Hawaiian helicopter pilot. What can I say? So, thank you very much for inviting me back and looking forward to this year. It's going to be a good one.
Could be another great season. From Martin to Joe. Joe is also sporting a nice pair of sunny sunglasses. Hey, Joe, good to see you.
Hey, where's the summer gone? Where's it gone? Is
it ever here?
Already? Unbelievable. Never mind.
Good to see you, Joe. From Joe, we say hello to Sean.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy New Eurovision year.
And good to see you too, Sean. From Sean, we move to Elliot. Elliot has moved himself. He is now in the north of England. So if you live in the north, make sure you say hi or alternatively avoid. It's Elliot.
Probably avoid. It's probably for your sanity, I would. Yes, hello, everyone. We're back. I'm currently on my floor. That's how the last month has been living up north. But hey ho, you live and you learn.
It's good to see you. But we're going right from the north, very much down south. We're going to say hello to Oban.
Good evening, Europe. Good morning, Australia. Cyprus is not Adriatic, we all know, but I am here to represent for my Mediterranean brothers and sisters. And let's be honest, Adriatic is not about Hawaiian shirts, fancy, but it's also about glamour. Let's not forget, okay? Have a good evening, Europe.
Good to see you. And thank you to my panel. So you're going to hear from our panel a lot this evening. The rules are quite simple. We said to our panel, we'd like you to present your two favourite Eastern Adriatic and Turkey entries. And that's exactly what they have done. We've put them, all entries, all 24, because we took your 6 wildcards and we put them to the vote. And you have been voting and you are going to decide tonight's winner. It's exciting, Tom, isn't it?
It is, and the vote is still open. You can vote menti.com. The code is 2736171. It's the code you need. And if you're thinking, hang on, I didn't listen to these songs, I'm going to say, where were you? We did a Twitch watch party on Saturday night, just gone, where we showcased all these entries. And why am I telling you this now? Because look out at the end of the show for the details of the next watch party, because yes, Best Ever is continuing and we'll be back in a few weeks' time. And don't miss the watch party this time, and you can listen to all these fantastic songs that we have lined up. Now, in addition to that, okay, don't forget as well, that how do you keep up to date with this, even if you don't have us to tell you? It's really easy. Okay, you click the like, the comment, the subscribe button. We are across social media: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you name it. We are on it. Subscribe and get the latest updates. And you can find out about all the fantastic content we have coming to a screen near you very soon.
That's right, Tom. That's right. And we're going to get the show underway. We've got a lot of groups for you. We're going to start with a group of 4 songs. This is Elliot and Tom's picks.
I know that I'll find your home. Know that I'll find your home. It's all about you, the things that I do. The rest of the world don't understand me. You're all that I dream, everything that I need. 'Cause when you walk home, I feel so empty. Acı dinmeden, gece bitmeden, yola düşmeden bulurum seni. Bana yar mıdır, adı var mıdır diye sormadan bilirim seni. Göze girmeden, dile gelmeden, yüze gülmeden severim seni. Energy, I feel such energy. Electric runs right through me. I'm in ecstasy.
Right, so let's start with Elliot. Elliot, Croatia 2016, Nina Kralijc with Lighthouse, and Albania 2010 with the absolute bop, Julia Pasha's It's All About You. Why did you pick these 2?
I just love them both. Like, there's no other word for it. Julia Pasha, the original was very different. In Albania are known for revamping their song to Hell and Back. But this is one of the ones where it actually worked. And it was just quite cool, quite rocky. It suited her voice amazingly. And yeah, I just love it. It's been 11 years, but it's still such a fun, bouncy song. And I think that's impressive that 11 years old, I still know all the words and I love it as much as I do. And oh my God, it's just how bad my hair looks from that big widescreen. So thanks for that, Thomas Stewart, whoever's just done that.
It was me. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you. Yeah. When's the gym early? Can you tell? Jesus. But then Lighthouse, it's beautiful. Obviously, she didn't sing it the best in Stockholm. We know that, and from that clip. But the song itself is beautiful. That it's about her friend who she lost, so it's very personal. And I love Nina. I think she's an incredible singer, and I actually wanted to come back this year. And I was very upset when she didn't win Dora. As good as TikTok is, she was my pick for Dora 2021, and she's now kind of wrote off ever coming back while HRT do it. So I'm kind of sad. But the song is, yeah, again, it's a beautiful, haunting song. Let's just ignore what she was wearing because she did it like a tent, then turned into a chicken that had a fan stuck to her. But it's memorable, I guess.
Certainly went down well on stage. Not that well because it came 23rd. But somebody else who loves these 2 songs is Sean. Sean, tell us why you enjoy It's All About You and Lighthouse. I know you like them both.
Oh, they're just amazing songs. It's All About You. Instantly, it's just a massive dance floor filler, and it's one of those songs that you just get up, party to, and I just absolutely love it. Elliot, you picked 2 cracking songs, and Lighthouse touched me from the first time I listened to it. It's so magical, very quite haunting, but I just love it. I've got goose pimples now just thinking about it. I love the song. One of my favorite Croatian entries of all time. Love it.
Thank you, Sean. The other 2 songs in this group were Tom's with Turkey 1997. Actually, it was Turkey's best entry to that point. And Slovenia 2001, Nusa Derenda's Energy. Tom, why did you pick these 2?
Well, I think sometimes we forget that there are some really good classic entries out there. And okay, I admit, sometimes we may not consider these to be classic. I don't particularly, but it was still 20 years ago since Nusa Derenda took the Eurovision stage, and nearly 25 years since Sebnem Paker took the stage with Dinle. They are both fantastic songs. the thing I love about Dinle is it's just that earworm and that just beat that just kicks in, and it's got that really good vibe to it. And I think that is an entry that people listen to on the night. I didn't expect it to do as well as it did, but then it was the first year that there was any televoting at all in Eurovision, and it really knocked everyone for six with it. I mean, it got their best ever placing to date at that time. It came third, and it got over 100 points. Absolutely amazing for Turkey. Nusa Derenda Energy. Oh, well, they threw everything at this, didn't they? The one shame of it is that they had an entry that was absolutely amazing, and then they tried to throw too much stuff at the performance, but it's still an absolutely classic song. Who cannot love the absolute amazing instrumental bit on the piano with the violins kind of kicking in and everything like that? Oh my God, an absolute... I would actually throw this on the line and say this is the best ever Slovenian entry that they have ever sent. Apologies to anyone else that's picked a Slovenian entry this evening, but I would say best ever Slovenian entry. It came seventh. It gave an absolutely cracking performance on the night, and is still, well, put it this way, play it when I'm a little bit tipsy and I may dance like a madman. Enough said.
It's a great track. And back in 2001, wasn't it one of the favourites going into Eurovision? I think it was.
It was.
It was, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was. So if those four were your favourites, you can pick them. Pick up your phone, open a browser and type menti.com and use the code 27 36 17 and 1. We're going to move on now to the second group. And this is Joe and Martin's picks.
Oh, another 4 cracking entries there. Tell you what, it's going to be a tough competition tonight, isn't it? Let's go straight to Joe. Now, Joe, you've picked Albania 2018 and you picked Turkey 2008 as well. What is so special about these songs? Why should people be voting for them this evening?
Oh, you got to love a bit of rock, Tom. That's all I'm going to say. The thing is, it's always been my favourite genre in Eurovision anyway, rock. I absolutely love it. Eugent, I think that's how you pronounce it. I absolutely fell in love with Anyway. You know, I was in Lisbon, and I also met him not just in Lisbon but in Amsterdam at the after party, and several times in Lisbon. He made loads of time for the fans, loads of time for me. He used to see me and come right over to me. I introduced him to other people. He introduced me to all the entourage for Albania. Just one hell of a absolute fabulous guy, and the song, it has to be the best Albanian song ever that's taken part in Eurovision. It's just he came 11th. It deserved to be more. I remember how thrilled he was with the performance after the final, because he told me that it was just such a buzz. And the fact that he's really well known in Albania and he's loved and he goes to lots of gigs, and yet he's still got time for everyone. And he deserves to be on here, definitely. And as far as Morva Otesi are concerned, again, they paved the way for manga, which we'll hear about later on. We miss Turkey. We miss Turkey's rock songs, and this for me was their best entry, definitely.
And hopefully, I mean, there are rumours abound that we might see them next year.
And hopefully we'll get a rock song again, because that's what they're best at. That you know, that's why we love Turkey so much. It's because of the fabulous rock songs that they enter.
It is. They have entered some amazing rock songs. Now, that's Turkey 2008. Obviously, a song they perhaps didn't do in a rock fashion. That'd be interesting to hear a rock version, I think. But Martin, one of Martin's chosen picks was Hadise and Düm Tek Tek. We also had Maraaya Here For You. Martin, why should people be voting for these songs this evening?
Well, Hadise Düm Tek Tek has a certain appeal. Yes, who's members of the watching. Great performance in Moscow. Obviously, Alexander Rybak was going to win. So, you might as well enjoy watching whatever was on stage, and Oriental belly dancing, whatever you like to call it, flirty, sexy. And it's still on the Eurovision.tv monthly chart most of the time, ever since 2009. There's that, there's manga, and there's Alexander Rybak. Why is that? Okay, probably lots of Turks vote for it, but it's just really engaging, and obviously it's her, but it's some decent dancing from that whirly guy that comes on from the side. A great performance. So that's why I'd say vote for that one. And then Maraaya, Here For You, great pop song, headphones, wedding dress, I Wink from Ray, air violinist. What else do you want? It's a great performance. Opened the show in 2015, which probably really affected how well it did, but it's an excellent pop song, stuck in my head forever. My number one from that year. The best performance was actually in the national final, but I love these two. And but as for Joe's, I'd vote for Mal, because that's a great tune. So excellent song. So just crossing over to somebody else's choices.
Hey. Do you know what? No, because we're all friends here, and it's nice to see that we've got some good respect going on from Max. Obviously, when it comes to Slovenia, Martin, I'm going to say, well, technically wasn't the best ever entry. Just saying. But you have got some love for some of your songs as well. I'm going to go to Oben, because I know Oben is a big fan of Hadise as well. Why should people be voting for this one, Oben?
I mean, this song is a turning point in Eurovision history. The showgirl concept changed. Everything is changed after Hadise's performance for the female pop singer. And I'm like, excuse me, but can you feel the rhythm in my heart? The beats go into tek tek. Excuse me. But this is burning. This song is burning, and especially when she does this, to plays with the camera and winks and blinks, and that's all I have to say.
Thanks for bigging it up, Owen. But I prefer to watch Hadise. But
so would I.
Well, you have your favorites. Others have others.
I think you may need to watch a couple more seasons of RuPaul there, Oben. Just saying. And also, we do have another fan of some of your entries as well, Martin. And that's Elliot, who is a fan of Slovenia Here For You. What is it about this one that you like, Elliot?
Well, as Martin said, firstly, it's incredibly catchy with the violin hook. It's very catchy. And it's memorable. As I say, wedding dress, headphones, air violinist. What do you need? But the song is lyrically, the song is very sweet, but it's done in a very modern way. And I think that's where Slovenia really hit their mark that year. And it is a shame that is the year where it just didn't go right. As I said, they opened the final, so it kind of really diminished their chances. It was against, the likes of Italy and Sweden. But I do think with a better running order, they would have been a lot higher. And it is, for me, still Slovenia's best entry, and it's going to take a lot for them to surpass it. But Maraaya are huge in Slovenia. They do a lot of writing, so hopefully they'll submit a song next year. Probably not for themselves, but as a songwriting team, and I'll be here for it.
Hey, cheering them on. Well, that's another 4 songs done. Time for our next group. Erener and Open Songs are up next, and I think it's a very Croatian-themed group.
So as Tom says, very, very Croatian, those 4 songs. We had Croatia 1998, Danijela with Neka Svane. I probably butchered that to heck, didn't I? Croatia 1999. Thank you, Phil and Michelle, nodding your head there. Maraaya Magdalena. Whoa. Anyway, Albania 2009, Carry Me in Your Dreams, and Daria with Celebrate. Croatia 2011. Let's start with Erener. Erener, why did you go back in time to the mid-90s?
Well, the 90s were the best era for Croatia. They had their best results in the 90s. And I love ballads. I love Croatia. It's one of my favorite countries in Eurovision. And I just had to include Danijela with Neka Svane. The performance was so good, and when she threw off the black cape to reveal that beautiful white dress, I was like living. She was singing really good. She ended up 6th, which is, for me, in my opinion, a bit too low. She should have been top 3 or top 4, I think. But it's a really good song. I love it. I just really love it. And she opened the show, which is also really hard to do, and she did amazing.
She really did. There was a lot of fans for that song back in 1998. Well, it still is now. But back in 1998, that was one of the favourites to win. Talking of favourites to win, the following year, Croatia were also one of the favourites to win with this from Doris, Dragovic, who we'd seen in the previous Eurovision Song Contest. Why did you like this one so much?
Because, the way she sings a song, like with so much power, I just really love how she sings it. I love the song. I also love the outfit, the staging. It's just one of my favorites as well. And I really love the way she sings it. She has a lot of power in her voice, and I love power ballads, so I had to include it as well.
Thank you, Erener. She really gave it her all, didn't she? Yeah. Didn't she get into a bit of trouble? Can anyone remember the story back in 1999? Elliot can. He's putting his hand up. Elliot, tell us what happened.
So in the chorus, the male voice is digitizing on the backing track, which broke the rules of having pre-recorded vocals. And Croatia got docked. I think it was about 1/3 of their marks or something. So if they didn't break the rule mathematically, I think they would have won. Or it would have been a lot closer. But the male...
Yeah.
They got deducted 1/3 of their points. Their placing remained unchanged, but they counted 1/3 of their points was deducted for purposes of relegation.
Yeah.
Because it was the years when they were doing the relegation kind of thing. So they took their 5-year average. So for the purposes of that, it was a reduced...
She had one of the best entries for Croatia. Well, the best result. She came 4th, so...
And ironically, it was Norway when Jon Sand was in charge who pulled it up.
Well, of course.
Sorry, Stu, can we just throw up this? I know we're talking about Croatia a bit.
You throw out what you like, Tom. I haven't had a drink
comment
yet.
from Mark Dowd here, who was 4 rows from the front when Danijela threw her cloak off in 1998. Ooh. I'm getting a little bit of FOMO.
I just wonder if Mark would have appreciated it the same way I did. Anyway, let's turn our attention to Oben. Oben, you picked. I'm really surprised you didn't pick any Turkish entries here, but you picked Albania 2009, Carry Me in Your Dreams, and you picked Darius Celebrate. Tell me why you picked those two songs.
I mean, Stu, first, let's be honest, it's just Martin beat me to Hadise, right? Love you, but not cool. Okay? So, the reasons I pick how I come up with my picks, because you know how much I love a good showgirl, right? And I really wanted to wear my youth ballet dress that make me look like Casey Tola. Then I couldn't find, and the closest I could get, Montenegro 2009, the same year. But yeah, come on, like the beat, the sound, Casey Tola was amazing. She sounded amazing. She looked amazing. Such a young talent. It's almost a cultural orgasm. Michelle and Phil. Okay, thank you. It was almost a cultural orgasm, very close. I enjoyed it. And second choice, come on, guys. You know that whatever promise I made on this show, I kept them all. And here's another one. If Daria Celebrate wins tonight, I will be doing the crazy hand-waving lady walk and dance until this show ends. From the moment of victory crowned till the end. So
you can't bribe the audience every time, Oben.
Darling, don't challenge me, okay? Okay.
Yeah, so. About that. Casey Tola, Sean, let's bring you in. She was 16 when she took part in Eurovision, and this was a real fan favourite. You particularly like this song. Tell me why.
Well, listen, Oben, right, you picked two songs here, right? Carry Me in Your Dreams, which is an absolute classic. Let's face it. It is brilliant. But no, Celebrate. I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, she was as flat as a witch's tit, right? she really, really was. She struts back to the stage like she's holding in a wee. It was awful. No, I'm sorry. I love my cheesy pop records. Don't get me wrong. Everybody knows that about me. But it's just dire. I'm sorry, Oben, but this is not going to win. So we're safe, I suppose. But yes. Carry Me in Your Dreams is an absolute iconic song.
Well,
I love the Albanian version as well.
Yes. A lot of their thick performances are often really good. We've got another couple coming, but Daria Celebrate failed to qualify in 2011. Will it win tonight? You can vote for your favourites at menti.com. Yeah, I'd go with Michelle if I were you. Menti.com, 27, 36, 17, and 1. Group 4. This is Sean and Phil and Michelle's picks. Let's take a listen. Yeah. As if you couldn't work out who picked Montenegro 2013. Let's come to Sean first. Sean, you picked the iconic Sertab Erener from 2003, Turkey's only ever victory, and Bosnia 2005, Sebnem, before they decided to sing for another country. Why did you pick these two?
Just God, why not? They're just epic. I mean, Turkey, right? 2003, everywhere they can, wins the whole damn thing. And I just love the cultural dancey vibe to it, all the excess fabric flowing on stage and the belly dancing. And I think the song I borrowed a little bit from Tarkan's Kiss Kiss, later nicked by Holly Valance a few years later, perhaps a little bit. But it is just a phenomenal song, and she belts it out. But just, in fact, the whole 2003 Eurovision is just so epic with the massive, big sort of green room reveal at the back of the stage is awesome, and I love the claymation graphics on the screen. It's actually one of my favorite Eurovisions. But this song is genius. I absolutely love it. One of my most memorable songs, and I think Turkey's best entry, definitely. I know that other people might disagree, but it won. So, no.
You know, Sean, this could possibly be the best ever revamp of a song, because I don't know if you can cast your mind back, everyone, to 2003 when this first came out. And Sertab Erener was quite a big artist at the time. When this came out, it was shockingly bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking at Oban because Oban, probably good to bring you in at this point. This was transformed from the dance version, wasn't it?
Yeah, the song went through huge transformation when it first announced on the national news of TRT. Then they went through it was the first time ever Turkey took this Eurovision seriously. What happened? Why is everybody like?
No one's listened to what you said, Oban, after this comment that's just coming from Gustav.
Elliot, why do you look like it?
It had to come from Gustav, didn't it? It had to.
He's just jealous because you're on a show and he's not. He's just sat there.
Exactly.
Phil and Michelle, you also love Sertab Erener's Every Way That I Can. Tell us why.
Oh, it's a cracking song. Don't get me wrong, it is a cracking song. But she looks a bit angry, doesn't she?
Right, you said that we liked it. No, we don't. Actually, you're quite wrong there. It didn't hurt my ears, and it was so screechy. I like the rapping bit because she wasn't singing, so that was my favourite bit. But somewhere out there in the Adriatic, there's dolphins crying. It was that high pitched.
See, I think you're being a bit mean because she did hit some of the notes.
No, what? Oh no, God, it was fuck awful. I don't know what was going on.
So Belgium should have won.
No, there's dolphins crying.
I mean, Phil and Michelle, I can't even comprehend what you just said, considering your two picks.
Yeah, I know, and we'll get to those shortly.
To be the best of the Eastern Adriatic.
Not sure they got the memo, Sean. Bosnia 2005, Feminem's Call Me. Why did you pick this?
Oh, a great song. It only finished 14th, but again, like I said earlier, I love cheesy pop. There's something a little bit Swedish about this, a little bit ABBA-esque. Oh God, I just said ABBA without crying. Amazing. But this just gets me up bouncing every single time. I love the performance. I love the strutting around on the stage with the big, long, blonde hair flicks. And I like the way, because this was the 50th Eurovision, I like the way that they paid tribute to it in the song. 50 candles on the party cake, or something like that, isn't it? Yeah, so absolutely love the song. And obviously they came back about 5 years later, I think, didn't they, and represented Croatia and failed to qualify, but never mind. But this is a much better song. I love it, absolutely love it.
Good picks. Thank you, Sean. Right, Phil and Michelle. Bosnia 2008, Laka, Pakistan, came 10th in Eurovision, completely bonkers. Why did you pick this one?
Because it's completely bonkers. No idea what's going on. You got some bloke looking like a 1970s children's entertainer. You got a woman hanging out of washing and some brides doing the knitting.
Yeah.
I kind of had a look at the translation of the lyrics, and I still don't know what it's about. Something about sitting in a tree eating bananas or something. But loved it. It's mental. Why do you not like it?
Yeah, I loved it because it was beautifully bonkers. And I imagine that you know, like this is like adults. It's like kids' TV, but for adults, where it's all shiny and there's lots of things going on to keep you interested. Going, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? And I did watch it like a giant adult toddler and loved it.
Yeah, no idea what's going on.
What's not to like? What's not to like?
Talking of not sure what's going on, Montenegro 2013, Husi with Igranka, failed to qualify. I have to say, when I look back on this, I didn't realise it failed to qualify so marginally. Finished 12th in the semi-final. Why did you pick this?
Well, there's going to be a heartless soul who's dead on the inside going, this is a terrible song, when really it's just pure joy. What's not to like about this? This is like it's a pure Eurovision classic. It's got a bit of everything that you want.
It's all about partying, you know, having a good time, going to a party, enjoying yourself. And there's astronauts.
Who doesn't
which
like
is fantastic. Astronauts. Oh my God, astronauts.
I'd just like to point out that they have predicted the future, because we've had a lot of astronauts this year, and we also had the Teflon Brothers and Pandora, which was not dissimilar to this. But they did predict the future.
Yeah, before the time, definitely.
Definitely before their time.
Thank you very much. So, if any of those four were your favourites, can't imagine why they wouldn't be, make sure you vote for them at menti.com 27, 36, 17 and 1. Tom, how is life in the chat room?
Life in the chat room, I'll be honest, I'd like more comments. I mean, more comments like this, obviously, because this just causes hilarity for everyone. By the way, good evening, Gustav. And Elliot, why do you look like a lumberjack lesbian? Do you care to comment on that?
I mean, it wasn't the look I was going for, I'll be honest. These are actually meant to be coloured feathers, which go into a different tone. But clearly from a distance, I look like a lumberjack lesbian.
Tell you what, hang on, let's...
First time I've ever been called that, and hopefully the last. But
it's a bit cruel.
Yeah. But it's Gustav being mean to me. Did we expect anything else? And this is just the first thing. God help us.
What's wrong with lumberjack lesbians?
Nothing. I'd say nothing's wrong with it. It's Gustav who's got the issue. So go to Sweden and ask. He's moved near the woods. That's probably why he's wanting a lumberjack daddy now, because he lives out by the woods in Stockholm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also in the chat room, we have got love for other people. Michelle Harrison, no idea who she is, says, oh my God, I love Oban so much as well. Andrew is liking Carry Me in My Dreams. Amelie is agreeing with Elliot. Bizarre. Mick says, we've missed Oban. And Thomas says that Maul is just fantastic rock.
Sure is. Sure is. Okay, the last group. Guess what? It's my picks.
Now, far be it for me to question the editing decisions on this programme, but everyone gets lumped into a group and then somehow Stu ends up with his picks all by himself. It's like that special corner in the corner. So, Stuart.
Well, the trouble was, I wasn't sure where to put myself. So I was kind of the last one, and then realised that I didn't have a partner. So anyway, Bosnia 2006. What is there to say that hasn't already been said about this absolute masterpiece? It really is a phenomenal song. Should have won, in my opinion, in 2006. It was my favourite song. My favourite song from Bosnia like Forever, and possibly my favourite ballad of the contest, Forever too. I listen to it all the time, still get goosebumps to this day. And I just love the choreography. I just thought it was absolutely wonderful. And it's, for me, proper Eurovision, as I call it. I absolutely love and adore everything about this. And Albania 2012, exactly the same. If Mr. Brook was on tonight's show, he would have picked this ahead of me, I have no doubt. Rona Initio with Zeus is such a phenomenal song. I would say this is probably Albania's best ever Eurovision entry. I might fight Joe for that one because she's going to go for Mao, isn't she, with Eugent Bushpepa. But I do think that this had everything, and it just took everyone by storm, and it just blew everyone away. There are people that hate it. It's a bit Marmite in the sense that if you don't like the high screechy voices, then you definitely won't like this. But it's a phenomenal song, and it deserved its 5th placing for me. Please vote for these.
Yes, and the vote is still open. 27, 36, 17, 1. Go to menti.com. There are loads of people that have voted. I think the last time I looked at the scoreboard, there were at least 3 entries with over 300 points. And there were less than 5 votes in it. It is going to be down to the absolute wire this evening. Now, the only thing left to do in this case is to throw some wild cards into the mix. What did the panel pick that you decided to put forward instead? Let's take a look.
Just 5, 2, 3 songs of mine, 100 worries of mine. Your love in rewind.
So there you have it. That's your 6 wildcards. And to be clear, we came out to you after the panel decided their 18 songs. And you have picked these 6. It's Albania with TikTok, which failed to qualify. We have Albania 2020, Aralina Ara with Shy or Fall from the Sky, isn't it? That's right. Montenegro's 2015, Knez or Nez with Audio. Slovenia 1995, Darius Wagner. Bosnia 2011, Dilo Merlin with Love in Rewind. And finally, how the heck did the panel not pick up on Manga from Turkey 2010 with We Could Be the Same? Martin, coming to you first. Which of these 6 wildcards deserves to win tonight?
Well, I was going to talk about 2, but the one that is probably going to win, and I know lots of people love it, is Manga and We Could Be the Same. I mean, it was right song, wrong year. So if it's in 2010 with Lena, it's never going to win, but it suited the stage. It's incredible industrial rock. You got the woman in the silver suit behind with the angle grinder. And yeah, it's a great song. And for me, that's Turkey's best song. And yeah, if any song beat my two and Mal, it'll be this one. I'll be quite happy with that. So yeah, great song.
And tell us also about Erener Ara from 2020 for Albania. This was a song that I think could have gone down a storm on stage in Rotterdam had the contest gone ahead. You like this one too? Yes,
probably one of the best Albanian revamps from Albanian to English. But then I think she was going to do it in English originally, so it's all a bit of a mess. But yeah, she's got a great voice. She won in FIK with Shy against the odds because I can't remember the name of the other artist that everybody in fandom loved and didn't like this one. And then they've changed it to Fall in the Sky. She's got a great voice, and the birdcage thing that they showed off in, I think it was Tirana, definitely in Albania, was supposed to be the staging that was going to be in Rotterdam. So that would have looked amazing. I think this would have been a definite finalist. How well it would have done, I don't know. Great voice. She looks amazing. But she's doing lots of stuff otherwise. I don't think we'll see her back at FIK any time soon because she's got a great career anyway.
She has, and she just released a new track that's out, available now on all media providers. Thank you, Martin. Phil and Michelle, you also like manga. Tell us why.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, this was close to being one of our picks, but
it's very close. I got ruled over it.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I get the blame for that. Fair enough. No, it's a cracking rock song. Absolutely love it. Not quite sure what was going on with the robot woman.
There was a robot lady being disrobed by using an angle grinder, obviously. And then there was a man that was dressed like a Puritan, but without the big hat. And then there were some blokes in leather trousers, which caught my attention because I like blokes in leather trousers. So basically, I have no idea what was going on. I like the song, but after this, I'm going to wrap myself in tinfoil and get the Dremel out.
Fair enough. I just thought the lead singer looked like he was in the wrong band because he was quite a young, fresh-faced looking guy, and everyone else was like a bunch of sweaty rockers.
Yeah, we like the sweaty rockers, not the bloke at the front. You were looking at the wrong person, Phil.
Oh,
thank you very much. Elliot, you were a big fan of both Albania 2020 and also this year's Croatian entry from Albania. Tell us why.
Well, as I said in our review show about Albania, I just think it was the perfect modern pop song for the contest. And if she stuck to the Doris staging and not look like a fempot that beamed down from planet God knows where, she probably would have qualified because she did place 9th in each, but Norway and Azerbaijan just had such a strong televote swing that knocked her down. And that is really, I feel for her massively in that sense. Because I said it is the perfect pop song. It's catchy, she's stunning, it's fun, it's cheeky, it's a brilliant song. And I said, Aralena, she's 21 and she can do that with her voice. Like, it was incredible. And yeah, I know the fans were wanting Alvana to win and, they wanted Albania to send a fun pop song, but she's talent, that's the thing. And that song would have done a lot better than people anticipated because that girl has such a strong voice and such emotion in her voice and her face. It is a beautiful song. And yeah, it's just a shame that she probably won't come back. She's very busy in America right now. So, but hopefully one day.
She really is. Thank you very much, Elliot. Let's bring Oban in. Oban, manga could have won Eurovision that year.
I mean, let's face it. Like, without a doubt, manga was robbed that year. Like, that was such an we try so hard to keep politics out of Eurovision, and it was so obvious. It was manga's year. It was Turkey's year. I do not accept. I believe in the power of democracy, voice of the people, rule of the majority. But this is something that I will veto absolutely. It was manga's turn to win, Turkey's turn to win that year. And can I just say, the audience, the fans of ESC Fan TV made wiser choices tonight for their pick. All these picks are just killer songs, and we should have picked them the first place. So thank you, ESC Fan TV. And after the show, this dress will be sold online for £69.99 British pounds. Okay, so reach out to me if you need this. I'm not planning to wash it.
Right. Thank you very much, Oban. There'll be a GoFundMe page after the show. Right. Tom, over to you.
Well, we have heard from all the entries tonight, Plus, also had a rather disturbing news about a certain dress going on sale. But aside from that, the vote is still open, but only for a limited period of time. Do not forget to vote. Menti.com 2736 17 1. Go there. The vote is incredibly tight, and we will find out the result after we take a little trip at some of those entries that didn't quite make it into tonight's vote.
So we start our journey of the best of the rest, the entries that our panel have overlooked, with this one from Turkey from 1983, Opera, which unfortunately got their first nil point. Slovenia started their journey back in 1993, qualifying from a behind closed doors selection process, only to finish 22nd out of 25. Albania debuted back in 2004, and would you believe that this is still their second highest scoring entry? Bosnia and Herzegovina debuted in 1993, and in 2004 they sent Dean with In the Disco, their first fully English entry, along with dance moves straight out of Euroclub. Speaking of dance moves straight out of Euroclub, here's Rebecca Dramé with Vragne Zame from Slovenia, failed to qualify in the semi-final of Eurovision 2008. In 1995, Croatia sent Nostalgia to Eurovision. And if you recognise the lady on the right, that's because it's Jurna's pick from Croatia 1998. Of course, it's Danijela. In 1996, Croatia sent Maja Blagdan with notes so high the people in the front row of the Oslo Spectrum have only just regained full hearing. Taking a break from serving teas and coffees and selling duty-free was Sestra in 2002 with Samo Ljubezen, which translates as Only Love. Something to suck on for landing, sir? In 2005, Turkey sent Gülseren with Rimi Rimi Lay, which finished a respectable 13th. But as the great Paddy O'Connell once said, there can be no lay without a Rimi Rimi. Wet Dreams, Wild Nightmares, I Surrender. How could our panel have overlooked Slavko from 2017? It's been a very long time since we've seen Turkey in the Eurovision Song Contest. This was their last entry in 2012 by Sacha Baron Cohen with Love Me Back. No, I'm just kidding. It's of course Shan Bonomo. So that was the best of the rest. Sorry some of these didn't get chosen. Blame the panel. In the words of Alma Kardzic, goodbye. That's right. Goodbye. Okay, you didn't really think I was going to forget Jack Hudek's masterpiece from 2017, did you? Okay, really is goodbye this time.
Some cracking entries that didn't make it into the vote there. I'm sure we all have our favourites, and it won't come as any surprise to anyone to know that my favourite out of that was Samo Ljubezen, Slovenia 2002. Because who doesn't love air hostesses that are in drag? Now, the time is nearly upon us for the results. But before we get them, let's have a quick run around the panel and see who they think is going to win tonight.
What do you call?
Let's start with Joe.
Oh, I'd like it to be Mal, because that's where my 12 points has gone.
Okay, Martin.
Well, my 12 went to here for you, but I think it's going to be somebody from Turkey that's going to win tonight.
Hadise maybe, or maybe not. Phil and Michelle?
Husi.
I'd love it to be Laka, but
But he agrees with me, Husi.
I think it's possibly going to be Manga swinging it. But
Swinging what?
well, I think we'll just
Get what in there? What?
That's because we could all be the same. Sean.
Take myself off mute. Well, certainly not Albania 2012, Stuart. Sorry, because shite. She sings. I think Manga probably going to do it, but I want every way that I can. That one to win.
Hey. Oben.
Tom, my heart is started. Our journey started 2009, still today. It's Hadise, the only woman that I loved in my life, and but my mind says it's going to be Manga.
Okay, Elliot.
I was going to say Sertab Erener, but now Sean's like been rude about Lone Initiative. I kind of want to change my vote. But no, it's going to be Sertab or Hadise. I'm just not sure which. But I won't be shocked if it's a Turkey top 3, to be honest.
That's fair enough. Yerna.
Layla. Bosnia Herzegovina, 2006, all the way.
And Stu, who do you think's going to win?
Well, I'm going to go with Erener because that was one of my picks. But I think that this might be the first time the audience has won, and we should all fall on our sword. What about you, Tom?
I have a feeling we have all dropped the ball on this one, and I do feel that Manga may be sneaking through for the win, and I think, in defence of the panel this evening, I'd like to say that I think we all thought that everyone else would probably pick it, and so we didn't. Oops a daisy, never mind. Drum roll, please. We have a result incoming. Dun, 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 dun. Anytime, Stu.
I was going to say, are you ready to? I can't see you now. Right, we're ready to the results in 3, 2, 1. And the winner with 503 points, it of course is Manga from Turkey 2010 with We Could Be the Same, Tom.
Hey, so we got Manga in first place. Hadise is a worthy second place entrant there with 458 points. Then another massive gap down to Mal. Joe takes third place with Albania 2018. Then we've got both of Stu's entries, 390 for Layla and 342 for Zeus. Dinle, 318 there in sixth. Alas, propping up the bottom of the table, the only entry not to make it into triple figures is Montenegro 2015.
There you go. Never mind.
Never mind. Over to you, Steve.
I think we should hear the winner just one more time. So there you have it. That's a fantastic score. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who's voted, and also our panel and our audience in the chat room this evening for joining us. We've got another show of these coming up in the next 3-4 weeks. On the Friday, the 17th of September, you can join us for a live watch party on probably Twitch as we count in the best of the Baltics. And then on Friday, the 24th of September, join us live when we decide who wins the best of the Baltics. It's going to be fun. Going to be real fun. I'd like to say a big thank you to the panel. Thank you, first of all, to Oben.
Stu, thank you. I miss all of your faces so much. I miss the team, the audience, and everyone. And this is all just for you. And all those 135 votes for Daria. Celebrate. Reach out to me after the show. I do not wear anything else, so I can perform you later.
Perform you later. Sounds ominous. Big thank you to Phil and Michelle.
Oh,
I
thank
can
you.
also perform you later.
No, it's been great. It's
But
good
at
to
extra
be,
cost.
it's good to be back again. It's good to chat with everyone. It's brilliant.
Oh, I've so missed this. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Thank you.
It's been good to do it, yeah, and it's good to see everyone again. Huge thank you to Martin from the Let Me Be the One blog and podcast, if you hadn't already realised.
Yes, thank you again. And I'll be the last to fall on my sword because, along with Oban, sorry for taking away Hadise, but I was top of the panel. That's all I can. That's the only compensation I've got. So,
Were you?
Yeah, Hadise.
Were you?
Second.
She's second, 458. Of course you were. Of course you were.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Oban probably can count on a bit of that. But thank you for joining us, Martin. Thank you to Elliot.
Thank you. Like I said, I really, really missed this. It's been a great laugh and great fun. And I expect my P45 in the post in the next few days, as we clearly got it wrong tonight.
Well, I mean, at least it's interesting because the wild cards were top and bottom this time, weren't they? First and last. Big thank you to Joe. Great to see you as always, Joe.
Oh, thanks, lovely. Nice to be back. And well, I came third. That is not bad. Hey, nice
Very,
one.
very good.
Nice
Very
one.
good. Well deserved, I think, for Mal as well. Great entry. Big thank you to Yerna.
Thank you for having me. It was really nice seeing you all again. I love to do this. And let's just hope for many, many more shows.
Thank you, Yerna. Good to see you. Big thank you to Sean.
Thanks, everybody. I've only just realised that LMBTO. I'm thinking, what the hell is that? Let me be the one. I thought it was your favourite sandwich, Martin. Lettuce, mayo, bacon, tomato and onion or something. To be honest.
That too.
But thanks for having me back. I've loved every minute of it, and hopefully see you soon.
And finally, thank you to my co-host Tom, and thanks Tom for taking one of the team and being in the chat room with the chatters chatting away tonight.
Hey, no problem. It's great to be back. Although how Dinle lost out to a strangled cat, I'll never know. Hey, never mind.
And we've had a lot of activity in the chat. I'd like to say a huge thank you to the whole of the chat room tonight. And thank you so much for all your great comments. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like button and subscribe. If you have been watching on Facebook tonight, head over to our YouTube channel. Most importantly, ding a dong our bell, because that then will tell you when we go live. That's very important. And we'd just like to ask you, if possible, just to write some comments on the main YouTube video itself. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like. It'd be really, really good to hear from you. From this point, I guess we have to say goodbye, and we will see you in just a few weeks' time. It's the start of the Eurovision season. We're not going anywhere. We're back. Glad to be back. Great to be back. Can't wait to do this again with you. We will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.